Damn, do I love these freaking battle cruisers, man. I've loved them even when I played just the base game. I loved them even in the expert campaign. These are my bread and butter ships, let me be real with you. And we're witnessing the resurgence of the new Albion military and navy, patrolling their beautiful, very industrious island, and then the sailing ships are now docked at another island that's designated for New Albion coming later on. But welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Anno 1800. I hope you all are doing well today. I am really hyper. I'm just going to warn you. That's probably because I had like about 30 minutes of sleep last night and that I've had about 4 cups of coffee. Not a healthy combination, would not recommend. At any rate, if you are new here, hi, how's it going? Channel's been growing very, very fast recently, and I'm so appreciative to every single one of you who happen to come across my videos in the great Annoverse that we have here. And I just want to mention that if you are a returner or you just now found the channel and you definitely want to take a look-see at what we have, by all means, go ahead and take a look. I mean, I'm very active on here. I'm pretty much flooding the Annoverse with a whole bunch of shorts almost every single day. And I would love for you to be a part of our growing Imperium. Very, very much. If you'd like to take a look-see, it's right over there, one click away. If you have looked, still on the fence, that's totally fine. I'm going to do my best to make sure that you're not still on that fence and you want to make that commitment by any chance to become a full-on RANTIAN by hitting that subscribe button. It only takes a second, and you'll be supporting a new channel getting up into the big boys category hopefully soon. Fingers crossed. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, we have some more work to do on New Albion, and then in the next episode, we're going to be heading to the Kingdom of Sapin Islands. The reason why we're working on New Albion, not only because I'm honoring the promise to come back and make sure that I do as much as I can to follow based off of what Delta wanted, but also to make sure that we do have the industrial capability in the border regions, in order to build the rest of the islands and restore them, being as how they are protectorates, right? So what we have here is the New Albion main navy, and then their sailing ship navy is over there docked at another island that's going to be designated for New Albion, being a breadbasket region. Now I'm waiting on the lore from Delta. Now naturally, I'm never going to force you guys or make you rush or anything of the sort to provide the lore that you guys have been writing. So really, take your time, no big deal. And for anybody who is new here, just know that I really like to get people involved. So by all means, comment, let me get to know you. I really appreciate that. I want to, get to know as many people as I possibly can and to bring your ideas to life in this game of ours. So by all means, feel free to post comments. You can join us on Discord. You can message me on Discord. I'll do better to respond back to the messages on Discord. I'm a lot more active over there than I am on the Instagram. So if you guys are messaging me on Instagram, it takes me a little bit. I apologize for that. But without further ado, I can watch these things sail all damn day, for real. Okay, so the very first thing that we need to do is we have a little bit of a shortage when it comes to our artisan workforce, and that has to do with the fact that
we lack the requisite materials.
We don't have much flour. That is one of the main issues, and the flour is coming primarily from Xandros itself, of whom are not really, we have a bunch in here. I don't know why it's taking forever to get it over. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that route, because if we can get more of that over here, it should be in this one, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a new route, because I have probably a ship or something available. Hold on. There was one in the harbor area right here.
Aye.
You know what? Get you off of this route, and then I'm going to set up a new route for you to bring in as much of the flour as we possibly can, because there's a bunch over here, and quite frankly, they don't need as much of it as we do over here on New Albion at the moment. And until we get the breadbasket actually set up for Albion, then we won't be able to have consistent flour and grain brought into the island. So that's the first step. We'll be getting that done relatively soon. It's probably going to tell us a workforce shortage. Well, we can always stop something that the artisans are in fact doing.
Always harder with someone at your shoulder.
We can, for the time being, stop this one.
I shall not ask the four whys.
Yeah, you better not. So we'll stop that one for the time being, because, I mean, if they don't have what they need, then they're not going to work, right? And then these guys, we're lacking for steel. Now, the steel is not really, I mean, it's working effectively. The problem is we don't have a lot of iron coming in. So what I'm actually trying out is one of the other modded ships, which is the Windjammer. And the Windjammer is faster than a regular clipper, and I want to see how effective this thing is. I've never seen it before. I've never actually played around with it at all. So we're going to see how fast it's going to be to bring over a whole bunch of fur coats, because that's what the plan is. We're going to have that route brought in from over here from Albahan. Now, what is the issue here? How come we're...
It's certainly not the perfect formula.
Oh, we don't have enough fur coats? Really?
The people celebrate your leadership.
I was under the impression we did. Okay, well, what are we lacking here?
Why aren't there more banquettes here and there?
I'm so confused. What the hell happened? Because I know that I had this ready. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, well, that's a problem. How about this? Let's just,
My theses proceed without hitch.
Woman, I don't need to know that bit of information. Like, actually, I want to know, when they're recording those voice lines, do they laugh? They must laugh. I would laugh. By the way, there's an opportunity for me to actually try to voice something for a mod that I really like, being that Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings. They put out this advertisement for their greater community to actually, like, they need a voice actor for something, so I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. Alright, that should definitely solve the problem, right? Yeah, that definitely solves the problem. Well, I just won't give the engineers their fur coats. Who cares? Because I would rather give it to, you know, the artisans and actually have their workforce go up so these things can work more effectively, right? Because we're trading them through the Docklands. I didn't know why I didn't see that. Because I don't necessarily need to give them the fur coats here for the most part. At least now, until I get that stuff sorted. Okay, back over to New Albion. We at least have the workforce over here. What the problem is?
The formula is incomplete.
Yeah, see, it's doing the same thing over again. It's not the fact that this thing is not being overloaded. They just don't want to function. And the same thing is happening with these guys. Oh, no, it's because they just don't have the steel. Okay, so we need to increase steel production as quickly as possible. We do have a lot of steel beams, that's for sure. All right, let's see. Whoa! Hello!
Good and ready.
That's sick. Okay, well, if I change the... Oh. Oh. Oh, hello. How's it going?
A new commission?
That is so awesome. All right, well, you know where you need to go. You need to head down here. Because when we actually do have fur coats over here, then you'll have to bring them in. Where are you going?
Dabble in the smarter stuff. Electrites and whatnot. Right scientific.
Uh,
Damned if they're not the future.
What? He's trading with this? That's a pier? I didn't even know that. I thought that was an ornament. What? Okay. All right. Awesome. Hell yeah. That's epic. Okay. All right. Sorry. That was a little bit of a overreaction on my part. I had no clue. Alrighty. We are going to have to bring in some more of the other goods for them. So I'm not feeling the saxophones for the most part. We're going to have to increase their population size, so I'm going to bring in the fish, at least. And I think maybe we can get another export office over here. Yeah, let's get another export office. I'm going to put it right behind. Like, actually, no. I'm going to put it here. That's a good spot for another export office. Because the other thing we should do is, because we really want to increase the amount of fur coats that we're producing over here, we're going to find the fur coat itself. Yep, right over there. And we're going to bring in, which would be a better return? Sausages or cheese? Definitely sausages. Okay. So we'll bring in sausages, and we are going to increase this to 100 for sure, because then we'll have enough. And when we have all this in here, we'll have more of an artisan population, so we can continue to build up more of these guys, which is going to be fantastic for us. Because they already have the electricity, and they're processing very, very, very fast. I don't care about the engineer workforce going down. What other things do they want? Yeah, sewing machines. Sewing machines, soap, bread. Okay, so I'm curious. Like, I could provide the wool to them, potentially. but that also does cut into the amount that they're using. Do we have clay over here? I don't think so. We can try to bring in some clay. No, we don't have any clay. Well, you know what? Where's that windjammer? I really want to see where... Dude, this thing is zooming.
Aye.
Where's the... Oh, well, the wind's going in this direction for sure. Dude, this is such an awesome ship. What the hell? Yikes. Hold on.
People
I
celebrate your leadership.
Nice. There's a quest over here. I'll see a quest. Am I blind? Quest? Where the quest at? I don't see no quest. I'm probably... Oh, there it is. Jesus Christ.
After all, there's always something more to be done.
Oh, of
I'm
course.
in need of you, my good fellow.
You want me to take a picture of you? Well, okay. You're like half in the building, but okay, we'll take that. Submit the photo.
Just what the doctor ordered.
This dude just literally gave me some pocket change that he didn't care about. Outstanding. Okay, now I'm kind of keen on seeing what the other ships look like. All right, so we built that one. I'm not going to worry about the airship, at least that one, because I legitimately cannot even build it. But I'm kind of curious to see what the Duke looks like. Yeah, let's build that thing. And then we're also going to start working on these airships. We do have Eli's jailer ship. That's kind of interesting. Oh, look at this. Imperial liner. That's more what Rantian would probably use. This is a Victoria Louise. Okay, cannon turret equipped. Whoa, okay, well, we don't have any aluminum profiles. We have to head over to the New World for sure. The expedition ship. The little tugboat with a barge. Oh, interesting. And it's got cargo slots and all that stuff? Nice. Okay. So that is 4 massive bark Columbus. Max sail speed 30 knots? What? That's insane. Well, we're going to start working on Her Majesty's Britannia class because these are Monarch class airships meant for the next build. And we're going to need a whole bunch of sails over here. So I think what we're going to do is if we're bringing in a whole bunch of the wool, which I imagine we are, hopefully. Oh, this is kind of going down, isn't it? I don't particularly like that. We're going to have to swap that out for something else. The shell ammunition will probably be a little bit easier to manage there. What we're going to do is we are going to have to bring in some sails if we can, potentially. Or we can just bring in the wool. I think I'd like to bring in the wool itself. So we're going to swap out this for this. That's a crazy return. That way we can get rid of these farms, because eventually we're going to be building the Kingdom of Sapin's embassy over here. And I think we do have enough right now to actually justify getting rid of them. Yeah, let's go ahead and do so. Get rid of these guys. And get rid of these guys. That one will keep. These ones will keep for the time being just to run a little bit, but more than likely we're going to get rid of them as well. And we're going to fix up the road here if it wants to cooperate with me. There we go. Yeah, because we have to... Yeah, oh my god.
Welcome to the manufactory.
Yeah, we have to get this really sorted. What's your issue now? I thought you had enough. What the hell? Oh, come on. Are you serious? I need to fix up this spot as well. I need a police station. Let me get, like, one police station over here. I'm just trying to have a nice, wholesome episode of Anno 1800. Do I really need to build a maximum security prison here? Don't tempt me. I will do it. I will do it. I do not care. And I'll put it right next to... Oh, and they're marching in the streets. I don't even know why. It has to have started from the engineers. That's the only logical answer.
This atmosphere is corrosive.
Okay, well, they wanted an Old Town need, and I found that to be quite interesting. Hold on. That's Rockefeller's dream. How come it didn't update effectively? Old Town... Like, Old Town Tower. Is this gonna work? I don't really think it would do that well. I mean, that's a doctor's building. Perhaps we can build the Opera House. I think that would work, right? Yeah, we can probably get rid of the school over here and potentially move it over in the other side because we don't have any workers stationed over here, right? Yeah, let's build the opera house and... because if it works here perfectly, it might just be a little bit more content. Yeah, I mean, a little bit, not a hell of a lot. What do you need for the harps? Never even... oh, why did I go here? Harps. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, so we need strings factory in order to get that thing going and a mineral mine. We can have the mineral mine produce gold out here? Wanza woodcutter. Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely have to head towards Imbeza for that one. All right.
The other day, someone...
How are we doing with the bombs? We have 136, and then we have 70 advanced weapons. A lot of those are... they're working as effectively as they possibly can. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm probably going to get rid of this coke power plant in favor of the other one. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the oil is going to be fine. We'll keep the trains, at least the train tracks going, but I don't see a reason why we should even keep them. What's this?
I'm missing particular materials.
Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this one right now, because we're not even going to be utilizing that much longer. I'm going to get this one starting back up again.
Spontaneous.
Okay, the Windjammer must have arrived over here by now, right? Okay. How much fur coats do we have in our stockpile? 227, and then you have 8 cargo slots, my guy? That is crazy. A lot of damn hit points for a ship as well. I haven't done much building in today's episode, I'm sorry. Well, the plan is to get these guys up to workers anyway, so let me go ahead and start this process. They need to have the farmer school, I guess. Oh, a cemetery. Okay. Well, I guess I'll build the larger cemetery for them. I'll put this, like, right over here. And then I'm gonna also think we need a church or something around here, right? Yeah. Go ahead and build the... that's the old world chapels. This is the church. Okay. I have to pick the best skin for it. I think this is the one that we had over on the other side. Yeah, it is. So let's just go ahead and build this one over here as well. And we'll be able to upgrade these guys here. That is really the goal, to get as many of these guys up to engineers as possible. Is it because you need a farmer school and the other thing being public market? You know what? Build this one, because that'll temporarily solve the problem. And then farmer school. We do have a bunch of resources in here, so I'm happy about that. At least they'll start working up again. Okay, let's get them upgraded to workers. We are also going to upgrade these guys to workers, and this row.
A few murmurings down the Union.
We're waiting for our stockpile of bread to go up before we actually provide it to them again, because they're still at 0. Who is consuming it? It's more than likely...
I am bleary-eyed.
Oh, it's the soldiers. Yeah, turn it off for the soldiers, because we have 1.2k of them. We don't need them to at least have that. That's with reduced consumption of that good, too. All right, so we have our first airship out here, the Castaway. We need... where is this? Okay, we need to actually build this building. Where is the sails? This is the spot. Okay, let's put it over here somewhere that's gonna have electricity to it. Maybe right about here. We'll put it here. Have a road connection to it, so we'll get electricity flow to this thing, and yeah, we still have plenty of wool in here anyway, so it should be fine. I think what we can do as well is also go ahead and upgrade these 4. So we'll get all the bread that we the breads that we can possibly get here. I think these guys are bugged again. This just happens here. I don't know. It's doing the same over here too. Oh, it's because there's lack of steel. Is there really a lack of steel, or how much is it? There's legitimately, in island storage, there's just 10. Yeah, so it's just not enough. All right. They are not... is it not that they're producing... oh. Oh, well, that sucks. How many of the guns do we have? Because they're consuming them.
We've run out of cabins.
We don't need any more of this. Pause it. That should help us out just a little bit right now. Yeah, there we go. At least get that value back up. So hopefully it'll work a little bit more. There is a lack of soap, which that is just going to cause a lot of hygiene-related issues. But I think it's because I'm providing it to the engineers, which I'll stop that now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all of these engineer homes over here. And these guys over here. You can go ahead and stop this building and this building because they're not obviously working right now anyway. And I'm going to rebuild this spot to actually have these homes again. Because this was not part of the original plan to have those engineer homes. It was more so to have the T homes, which are these guys and these guys. You know, we can actually give them the tools. Where is that other ship? Where's the Endeavor? I lost it. I lost my flagship. I think it's actually... That was a really good question. Where the hell did I put it? Chasman, Explorer, Victory. No, none of those. Marigold. Endeavor, there you are. Oh, you're here. Okay, great. Listen, I need you to do something for me. You need to go and, like, colonize another island that has some herbs to it. And I think it was... Is it this one? No, it's this little guy right over here. Yeah, you have herbs on this island. So let's go over here and colonize this small island. And we're going to start processing some herbs and also tapping into these mine deposits. It might be a little bit tricky to do so because obviously we're not utilizing commuter piers in this particular region. But we'll do our best regardless while we're allowing these guys to work a little bit more. Oh, okay, so they're working again? Yeah, there has to be a specific amount, I suppose, in order for it to fully function. So I think it bugs from time to time, but hell if I know. That's going over there. We are also going to build up this heating power plant over here. Wait for it to actually get online. And then we're going to delete this one because this is going to allow this depot to actually power up. And we're going to be building some defenses and such in the water. So this is going to help us out considerably. Oh, we're getting some chocolate. There's 68 bread. Okay. Keep processing it, because we will need it for sure.
The finishing touches, and there.
We don't have any quartz sand left? Ew. Okay. Well, that's not good. We're not bringing it in either. All right, Windjammer. Let's start up a route, if you please. From Imperial Albahan, we are going to bring in a whole bunch of fur coats. That is a lot of fur coats. We do not probably need all of them, but we are going to do it anyway. Over to Republic of New Albion. And I want to just see how fast this thing is actually going to transport all of these. We need to have a minimum stock in here of at least 10. So I'm going to quickly do that if I can find a warehouse. There we go. I had to do a lot of unnecessary clicks in order to do that one. And we got a festival over here. This goes to show you guys that Governess Amy is doing an incredible job here. Island attractiveness plus 400.
Aye.
Oh, that's a lot. That's incredible, actually. Really awesome. So we'll just wait for their additional goods to come in, and that'll be fantastic. All right, is the Endeavor here? Perfect. Let's go ahead and... Oh, it needs tools, damn it.
At your service.
That's embarrassing. I'm so used to now playing the New Horizons mod that doesn't have all this stuff currently in it, so I like to kind of default towards that. What the hell? Oh! Well, I forgot about you. Okay, how are we doing with the bread? 133. I'm gonna give it to the artisans a little bit. Actually, do I need to? Not at the moment. These guys are not even processing, so stop 3 of them. We have enough sewing machines in the stockpile for now until we get the bread under control. And they need the school again, so I'm going to go ahead and build up that school really quickly. So it's just a little bits of patchwork at the moment until we get all the other stuff necessary in order to get over to the islands, which if you guys are curious, they are in this region. So I'm pretty sure, it's not this one. I think it is... wait a minute. I think... No, actually it is. I think it's this island that we're going to be working on first. It looks like the one. I have to go and look-see at the drawings again. Because Mr. Major's already sent me a whole bunch of them. So this one is going to be the island of Crownfall, from what I remember. Alrighty, looking pretty good. Not much of a build today. It's more patchwork, but let's go ahead into midday and see what we can do. Alrighty, so this one over here. I am building the Duke. That's fine. We can get another Monarch-class airship out there.
Skies are clear.
It's really insane that I can build these things without actually having to go to the New World quite yet. I was actually a little bit nervous because when Mr. Major was asking, hey, let's get those airships going, I'm like, yeah, about that. We're not there yet. But then I saw that that was actually a feature that we had, and I was like, oh, okay, so we do have the capability of doing so. Where is the Endeavor now?
Aye, aye.
Oh, bless your heart. Okay, can we fast forward it a little bit? I'm now emotionally invested in this ship. Not
Ship
this.
Ready for a
Constructed.
challenge.
Oh, you can probably get off of that route too. All right, let's see what this thing. Holy shnikes!
Ship of the line reporting in.
It's just insane. Its name is Poseidon already. Yikes, dude. That is crazy. 5,500 hit points. 77 damage per second. That's insane. You know what? That's just nutty. Have another ship.
Set sail.
Holy moly. What's this one? Oh, the paddle steamer. They put the paddle steamer in here. That's actually one ship I wish was in the game. Just basically in the game. And we're out of flour again. 201 reds. Let's go ahead and provide it to the workers so we can upgrade them into artisans. We'll get these guys. Actually, we'll probably get this row upgraded into the tea homes when we can. Because all of these ones probably would do well being that way, or at least those ones. These guys probably. Can we upgrade these guys? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Upgrade you, upgrade this row, upgrade them. Might as well upgrade all these guys too while we're at it. Yeah, and then these guys can stay as farmers, I would imagine. That's a lot of workers. Okay, can we get these guys upgraded? At least I'm close enough to the school. Damn it, are you serious? Is there a way we can get this? Okay, here. We're gonna get rid of this home. Don't hate me for what I'm doing. I have to do it. Otherwise, this guy and this guy for sure is not going to get it. So, I hate it. I hate to do it. I gotta do it though. Please function properly. I would appreciate it. Okay, now you have access to the school. Oh, perfect. So we are going to... I think these guys should be engineers, so let's just continue upgrading them to artisans. And we will upgrade these guys to artisans. These guys will be upgraded to the tea homes. Nice. Looking pretty good. These ones are going to be artisans into the tea homes, I would imagine. Because these guys are primarily going to be our engineer class over in this side. And once that Windjammer arrives, we'll be able to provide them with the lovely, lovely fur coats coming in from Albahan, so that'll help them out considerably. And we're going to delete this one, now that this is going to function. Do we need all of them? Oh, so we also do need natural gas in there for that to function. But you are not active. Okay, I thought it was for a second. Well, how are we going to get the natural gas? I think there's a way for us to do that, right? Gas works. Consumption of coal, and then a gasometer. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. I have to play around with this one. Okay, we'll fix up this row, because that's bothering me. Head back over here, because I need to see where the Endeavor is.
New orders?
Kind of ran aground, didn't you? Where are the tools? Tools. Okay, we need 10 tools. We'll keep the steel beams here. What the hell? And get back over here to colonize this little island. You'll probably use one of these gunboats to bring over some more timber for us.
Coordinates plotted.
We don't have a lot of timber in here, but we'll take most of it and take it
Ship
over
constructed.
to not Vrain. We need to take it over to here.
On our way.
We actually arrived here very quickly. Okay, let's go ahead and start this up. Dunyorke. Okay, well, let's keep it that way. Alrighty.
I'll admit, your people are willing to fight.
Yeah, that's just us building a freaking harbor area. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, Anne. Thank you for randomly popping up out of nowhere. Okay, we want to get the herb farms going primarily. And you know what? If that's all we do here, just to get some tea, our quest for tea, that's literally what it's going to be. Hey, that rhymed. Very cringy, but I said it anyway. We need to probably have an oil harbor going. So an oil harbor back here will probably be fantastic. Do we need to have people working on this? No, we don't. We just need to... We'll probably need to have people working on the fuel station, though, right? Where the fuel station at? That needs 75 workers. Okay, that's not bad. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, hello. Maybe instead, we don't need a train track to get to this, do we? This is just from like a dairy farm. Getting the dung over here for this? Don't I have this active somewhere? I might. But if we can like easily produce the fuel and whatnot, then we can get a lot of stuff done over here.
Aye.
Hold on, hold everything. I'm gonna start building some homes here, and it's just gonna be a little bit on the generic side of things, so bear with me. And we're gonna have a marketplace put right over here. Build up the roads. Looking pretty cool already. Don't need a hell of a lot of people to work here, right? No, I don't think so. Now, the herb farms, where are the tea? I believe the tea is right here. So this takes 20 farmers. Okay, and then how big are the fields themselves? What the hell is this radius?
We're taking every care.
What the hell? Well, you don't need a hell of a lot of like fields to get this active, do you? That's 95, 96. Okay. And you process at 30 seconds? Not bad. Because we have some tea over there already, so I don't see why this is going to actually be in any which way, shape, or form a problem. But what I need to do is I need to get the oil over here, but I don't have a ship in order to do that. So can I actually come over here and build one? There's a small oil one. See, that's the large oil tanker. We don't need that one. Small oil tanker. Let's get this one going. And I'm going to borrow, saying this in air quotes, one of these airships in order to do this, because this is a lot faster in order to get this stuff over here.
We are missing all the elements to produce a reaction.
Yeah, 379 steam motors in here. Can we get another airship? Not yet. We still need some time.
Ready to fly.
I'm just testing to make sure these things are working properly. Oh, no, we do not need 150. That thing takes 150 in there. Jesus Christ. Wait, how many... Yeah, you know what? Make that 50. I shouldn't have done that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. And then we needed... How many of the other stuff? Oh, what the hell? Oh, crap. I'm glad that I clicked here. Problem solved. We need to go over here and probably put down... I will just do the oil harbor. Small oil harbor. We need bricks. We need 20 of that. We need that. Well, I mean, the steel beams are going to work anyway because, well, quite frankly, we do need to have steel beams here in order for the tracks to function. But we don't need the fuel station to be too far. We can just have it be somewhere close by, or maybe like even in the middle here. That should work. It's just one straight shot towards it. Okay, back over to Providence. You know what? Bring in the 150. Bring in the 150. We don't need a hell of a lot of... I'm gonna say 50 of that, and then we need some windows. And then we need some bricks. I think we'll bring in 70 and then a lot of timber. I think that'll probably do us a lot of good right there until the ship arrives. Then, or ship is built rather,
Nose
then we
forward.
can get over here and get this all going. Because if we can, oh wait, hold up, wait. I messed it up. I messed it up. I know I need something else. Take this, put this in here. I need some steam motors. I don't know how many, but I know I need them. Where are they? Let's take 60. Yeah, that makes 6 farms, I believe. Yep. Now you can zoom all the way over here. Awesome. So we have this one farm already going. Let's get a second one started up. And I don't know, like, in lore-wise, which island or which nation this is actually going to be a part of. So for the time being, I'm just going to put down RANTIAN banners. Or at least just one banner. Small little township. I mean, it's mostly a farming settlement anyway. Oh, you know, this will kind of look nice if I can position it properly. Let's get those here. I think I'm going to fix up this field when we do have the tractor barn actually set up. That way the train goes like straight through. That'll be really pretty. Oh my god, you got here fast. Holy hell. Okay. Let's put all this in here. And we're going to build up the small oil harbor first. We do need to get a couple of these guys up to... Oh, yeah, we need a bunch of stuff. The water is easy to do. I've totally forgotten you need most of this stuff in order to even function right now. We'll put this clean water pump, like, right here. Then we need the chapel. I'll put the 1404 chapel. And we'll need a little... Nope, wrong spot. We'll put this, like, right here. I think I'll end up paving these roads.
What'll it be?
That should start them off relatively well. There's also enough harbor area over here to get them to have some fish. There we go. There's the fish.
Skies are clear.
And horses, well, I guess I can bring those in. There's one free ship somewhere. Starfish. Okay. Can you do me a favor? Can you bring over, like, I don't know, 50 horses from Zandros? Because I know there's a bunch here. Horse. There we go. Horse. Over to... Can I click on the island? Is it even possible? I can't even click on the island. It's... Okay, there we go. To Dunyorke. Okay. Start that. Just keep it up there, because I don't even know what I'm planning on doing with this too much right now. This is kind of like off the rails, no pun intended. And then we need to have the train tracks. And I'll just have one track. We don't need to expand upon this too much. Go straight through to here. And link up. Awesome. Let's see what the small one looks like.
Firing the engines.
Dude, the voice actor for the oil tankers is literally the best. Fire in the engines. It's just awesome. Wait, there are ship skins? You can change the color? Did that change it much? What is it changing? Oh, the thing in the middle. I kind of like those. Okay. Turmoil.
Ready for assignment.
Yes, my lord. You're going to come here, and you're going to start taking some oil and some travelers over to Dunyorke. I couldn't help it. Oh, that's too funny. That'll be kind of cool if you could have airships also transport the oil. I think that'd be, like, really dangerous, but at the same time... Oh my god, the population size. Okay, hold on. Upgrade 3 more. Because we need more fur coats up in here. We're bringing in a whole bunch of the other goods. We have iron in here, and then where's the wool? It's at 795. Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. And this dude's trading already. Nice. We'll probably have to get more of that, but if we can keep our artisan workforce level that high, it's fantastic.
You reached a new milestone.
Okay, now, we need to set up these tractor barns. I'm at least going to build this here and this one right here, which we need more of the steel
Airborne and ready
beams.
to go.
Good thing I brought them in. This episode is legitimately going to be called A Quest for Tea. 143. I'm really not intending on making what I'm saying rhyme. It's just, it's happening as is. Oh, this will actually look nicer if I do this. Great. Okay, now
Perfect. But what is?
we need to build a farmer school. Otherwise, they won't be getting their population size rising up anytime soon. That helps them out. And then the horses are coming soon. We need 75 workers in order to get this thing built up.
Skies are clear.
We don't have enough bricks, so I'll probably just zoom on over to Saint-Cyr to get some. Nope, that's the wrong place to get it. We can go over here
On
to
our way.
Albahan and get them from here, because that thing is just... Oh my god! Ridiculously fast. And we're going to need to have some work clothes anyway. I didn't really want to build all of these here. I was primarily wanting to focus on the tea. I think I still can. There's plenty of room over on this side anyway. I'll build it a little bit further up the trail. How about that? 1, 2, and 3. What the hell was that? Okay, put that there. And then we're going to need a framework knitter because this is literally our favorite freaking building in the entire game. You know it. You love it. Put it down. And get this situated. Because I'm tired of looking at the fact that those guys do not have their premium quality tea. And I can't provide it to them. We need to also increase the island storage capacity over here as much as we possibly can. Things arrived over here so damn fast. Okay, we need to probably get some more timber. We're just getting a little bit of everything. 150 bricks, 150 steel beams. We'll need some of the... probably not all of that. Let's just get, like, maybe 50 of that. And then zoom
Onward.
back on over here. We need to build up this little building in the middle. Getting our framework knitter online is fantastic. Let's also get ourselves a little fire station. We can probably... Oh, that consumes bricks. Do I want to do that? No, I really don't. Put this one right over here. Because I feel like I can even have some farms up here. Putting the fuel station in the very middle is going to help us out island-wide, technically. What's this one? Oh, that's a copper deposit right there. That's nice. You know what? As an insurance policy, I'm going to build this road along here. And probably bring it to the actual copper deposit. So we can hopefully have another farm over here. 144 fields seems to fit over in this side. But I wouldn't know. Where is that other little ship?
A new commission?
Why is this one? Okay, so we'll get that off of that route as well. Have
ready.
this little ship right there. Our airship is coming back. Where is our oil tanker? I don't think it's... Oh, there it is.
Firing the engines.
You know, hot take. That dude should have voiced the ones for majority of the combat ships. Tell me I'm wrong. Island source capacity 250. I'm not really digging that. I'm gonna upgrade this one more time. This can also be built up, but I don't have the workforce in order to do that quite yet. Do we have enough of the work clothes? Yeah, so everything should be sufficient. I want to massively produce herbs. That's the thing. I want to massively produce them. As many as I damn well can. And then when we get the workers, then we'll be able to build this thing because the harbor area is just going to wait for the oil anyway to get this thing online. Let's build a couple more of the tea farms because we're going to need them anyway. Put another one like right here with the tractor barn already attached. And we'll start building up the farm fields. I have a feeling we're going to have to put a... Hold on. I'm going to work on this a little bit more in depth. I'm going to get the road and bring it down around it, like so, because we're going to have a warehouse back here at some point anyway. I think this will be just fine.
Farm?
Yeah, so that works for them. We'll extend it just a little bit using the shift tactic. I think we'll do this. There we go. That should be fine. Just in case we want to build anything back here, we'll be able to. And it does look very pretty. I always love building farmer-based settlements, you know? It's always so nice. Why are they unhappy? Oh, yeah. They have that, but they're probably going to want a pub, correct? Yeah, let's go ahead and... Why is it invisible? You know what? Pub, go there. It's not going to get everywhere, but...
Ready to fly.
Here's what I'm going to do. Go over to New Albion. We're going to take a lot of the bricks, and we're going to bring it over to Dunyorke. This has to be built up anyway, so... Where are the horses at?
Aye.
Is that the horses? No. No. Where are the horses? Oh my god, look how many people are waiting to get into Zandros' port. Okay, that is the problem.
Awaiting new horizons.
That one's taking it to Brimstone Isle. That's there. That's there.
Good and ready.
That's there. You're waiting in line. You're waiting in line. I genuinely do
Ready
not...
for a challenge.
Oh, there it is. You know what? You're cutting. You're cutting the line. I need to fix this place up. I didn't think that there were that many ships waiting to take things out from Zandros. Jesus Christ.
Take the rudder.
Okay, we're just gonna take about 100 horses. And we're gonna take it to Dunyorke right now. That's Vrain. Let's go take it over here.
The sail.
And then the Providence, you are going to bring a bunch of bricks. About 300 over here, because I do want to pave the roads. That'll help out considerably. And it literally showed up in 2 seconds. Awesome. I really need to get this going. Where is the oil tanker? Did we deliver? Or is it on its way? I wonder if it's in any way, shape, or form faster than the regular. I mean, it is a fast ship because it's not utilizing the, you know, the wind speeds and whatnot. I'm not sure if there's a way for me to check. Actually, there is. If I go over here like a smart person, I can read, right? Movement speed, 9.6 knots. Ugh, this one's even slower. Where is the regular one? 9 knots, so this one is actually faster. What's this one? Bulk freighter? I need to build every single one of these and see what they're all about. I'm mostly interested in what this Corvette has to do. There's sonar installed, so we'll be able to get rid of all the frickin', whatchamacallits underwater. All the mines and whatnot. Okay.
Just say the word.
Awesome, thank you. Deliver those, and then you can get back on the route normally. Let's get the roads upgraded. All those here, because the faster they get to these spots, the better. And we'll upgrade this one too. Nice. And I think we'll be able to get these guys up to workers momentarily. We don't need a bunch, we just need a little bit. And then once the ship arrives, then we will be smooth sailing. Again, no pun intended. What's with me today in puns? I don't understand what's wrong with me. Well, there's many things wrong with me. Don't answer that.
Nice day for it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, get another farm field going. That's 104. I love the farm fields around the train tracks going straight through. That's beautiful. Let's just get these 3 upgraded to workers. And then the editor's going to be pissed off because, like, oh, I'm not providing it to the workers. I'm not providing them with the sausages.
Oh, you talk of the privileged.
Yeah, see, there we go. He's already complaining. You know what? These ones would look nice here. Let's put these, and yeah, I know I could have done, like, all of them at the same time.
Fresh air living here.
See, she's happy. Inverted skin. No, where's the colorful one? I really like the colorful skin. Let's just use that here. And I got all of them. Yep. Cool. Very nice. So I think our tanker hopefully will be close. There it is.
New
Awesome.
consignment.
I really want to see the train go through, and we will indeed have enough oil coming in order to keep these things running. This one is going to be a little bit spicy, but I think we can do it. Because I did want a road going straight through here, if I can. Potentially get another farm positioned over back here, but we'll find out this is actually going to be enough. That comes out to 90. Okay. So, here's what we can do. We'll get rid of this little piece, get rid of that. That way I can have the road go up in, like, this direction a little bit. You are down by a couple of fields, so we'll fix that. And then we'll also... Oh, you know, that kind of actually works all together, doesn't it? This is not going to. So, wait a minute. Is that still counting? How did that work? That shouldn't work. 43. Perfect. Okay. Get this over to the harbor area over here, because I feel like later on we can do beautification stuff over here. I'm going to get rid of the windows, and I'm going to instead put the herbs, because that's really what we need here primarily. I'm not sure how many more of the steam motors I have here. Let me just see. If I need to go and get some more, I will do it. I have 10, which means I can get one more farm field online, and that should be just fine. And I know it'll definitely fit over here, because there's a bunch of space. Nice. That works. I feel like we should have a warehouse over here, so I'll fix up these fields really quick. Go ahead and... The plan for today's video was not necessarily to get this stuff sorted. It was actually to work on more New Albion related items, but I really am just tired of seeing the fact that I cannot build the tea or produce the tea. I don't have enough timber over here. Oh, the tanker's arriving. Great. Head over here. They don't have a lot of timber, do they? Go over to Zandros. Cut the line again. All right, I really want to see this train go straight through. We're docking, and we are delivering our first bit of the Albahani Trade Corporation's premium quality oil and travelers. Nice! I want to see the train go through the fields now. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it a lot. Now, we're going to see how many of these things we're going to be making. We're going to have to really increase the storage capacity of this island by a metric ton. We don't need a whole bunch of oil coming in through here, so like even 500's overkill. This thing will just stay as is. But let's go into the late afternoon. You know, stand up, stretch, all that good stuff. You know, we've been working hard today, I will admit. Look at that windjammer. Is that the windjammer or is that my clipper? That's my clipper. Awesome. You know, there is literally just one track over here, and it's telling me I have a parallel track issue. Well, deal with it, damn it. Okay, now...
I have this nagging feeling you're a jellyfish.
Woman, you don't even with me right now. I'm not in the mood to deal with you. 30 seconds, that's what it was before. It should be a lot faster. 10 seconds for some herbs. Okay, I think we got the whole tea situation sorted. We just need a ship to take it over. Hey, you're kind of not doing anything.
Steersman.
You should head over here and collect the tea, or at least the herbs, to get the tea. You, on the other hand, need to get me all of the timber that's here. You know, keep that. Just bring 150 over. Why do I keep going to Vrain? I'm just so used to it.
Nose forward.
See, there's even more room to get some more tea or herb out of here. There's one train that's bugged. What the problem is here, champ? Okay, now it disappeared. Okay. All right, that's fine.
Stand to attention for the boss.
Nice. All these farm fields are active for the most part. I really want to see how much we're producing. I think it's a lot. It should be. Like, there's some double values coming out already. And that's not even what the entire island covered with these farms. Like, there's still plenty of room over here to build more. And this just goes all the way around, so not a big deal whatsoever. Put that in here. And we are going to build a warehouse right here. And get all of these positioned, like, right about here. Pretty cool. So are we getting the fuel? They're still processing it, probably. Yeah, good thing is 15 seconds for that and, like, 5 minutes to actually go through some... Wonderful. I'm not going to check to see how fast it is until I actually have every single one of the tractor barns running. Which I think they should be doing it relative... Oh, no. Oh, Lord. I see what the problem is. Oh, no. I got it. No. I had to do it. I had to do it. Wait. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Banner. I was like, what the hell is going on? How come they're not getting any of the fuel? They are close enough to it, so they will indeed be able to get some. Hopefully soon. But let's go ahead back to New Albion for a second. So how much tea did we need over here? I think we needed a bunch, right? Where's the tea value? Tea, that's coffee. Tea. Okay, we needed 9. We are only importing 2, so it's not like I'm going to be, like, mass producing this. What the hell's going on?
We are missing all the elements to produce a reaction.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely not good, is it? Did we actually bring the fur coats in here? I think we did. Fur coats. Where that, though? Fur freaking coats. I didn't see them. It's probably a little bit further up. Yeah, 614. Okay, great. Here, you guys can have some fur coats. What's the problem with you?
I don't have all I need for my canvas.
You know what? Screw the sandwiches. That's literally the worst, so I don't care. We'll get those engineers back. And then saltpeter is one thing that we're going to have to solve. So the fish is coming in. The pigs are coming in. Those are fine. I don't feel like I want the schnapps here anymore. I will instead probably bring in the saltpeter because that's a lot better. Increase this to 100 so we get more. All right, how are we doing here? Did they get what they needed? This one... Okay, now it's all good. We'll give him a hot second in order to get that thing fully optimized. Is it going? 10 seconds. Yeah, all right. You all ready for this? How much are we making? 48! That's what I'm talking about. Awesome. You know what?
Where to?
First shipment of herbs is coming with the airship. 150. Bring it over to New Albion, please. We are going to deliver it right over here.
The limit.
We've run out of cabins.
And where are the tea? There it is. The tea factory is right over here. This requires us to have artisans. That's actually a really beautiful building. I don't know if I want to put it there exactly, though. I'll put it, like, one right here and one right here. And we'll get this spot all sorted with just, I don't know. Because it increases the island attractiveness
I had
anyway.
better leave it to set.
Okay, so we have the tea. Is that going to be enough for them? I would imagine so. Coffee, I'm constantly getting baited by that one. That's only at 4. So I'm not going to allow the... Engineers are not going to want it anyway. These guys...
is a life half lived.
Are gonna want it. I'm mostly wanting to see what these guys are gonna look like when they have the tea, because we can start giving them the tools. Let's start doing that actually, and then the airship should have arrived by now. There we go. Nice. So let's get that sorted. Where's the... Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's a really bad place for it, isn't it? I don't care. That's gonna mess with that. You'll be working at 30 seconds for that, so that's not too bad. But let's see, is that going to be enough? For the most part, not really. It was never going to be enough. Let me be frank. It's definitely never going to be fully enough, considering how many people we have here. What is going on here? Okay, fur coats. You guys can also have them, and then we have bread, but I want to keep them for these guys. What's going on, filaments? Oh, we're out of coal, too. Jesus, we're running out of coal, and we're running out of iron. I think we're okay with iron now. 457, but the coal reserves are low. And that's because these open-pit coal mines actually do not take advantage of, you know, the power plant that's over here. So that is just one little hindrance with that whole thing. But now I really want to see us actually have enough tea in here to see what these homes are going to look like once they're upgraded a little bit more. So the value is going up indeed. Okay, hold up. We are ready to go into tier 2. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's sick. What the hell? Scroll down. Oh. What? Okay, that caught me completely off guard. I'm so sorry. That's it? Okay, well, at least they're at tier 2 with these guys. Can we try these ones? We don't have the bombins here. We'll have to start making some of those in order for them to also take advantage of it. I would like to get these guys, majority of them, to tier 2s. Them, and them. And these guys, and these guys. Looking really cool. That's a lot of them, man. Hell yeah. Apparently, I don't know what scrolling down means. I'm so stupid sometimes, I swear to God. I don't know how I've been functioning all these years. It's just completely by chance. Okay, that's really awesome. So we're bringing in the tea now. This is starting up. We are definitely not importing enough of the tea from our foreign trade company in order to keep this in any which way, shape, or form sustainable. But we need to start working on getting some bombins out here. We're not giving them the tea at all because, well, quite frankly, I don't have the other good in order to do that. And the primary goal was to really see what these guys look like upgraded. So they do look pretty freaking sick. And now we do need to start considering the suits. And, oh, we got to do the sardines. This actually is doable, considering how I do have olive oil coming in from Karlsvaha. So that is nice. We got a lot of stuff sorted today. We got another little island going, which is going to help us out considerably with our, you know, herb production. You never know where that's actually going to be, you know, useful. Got all the worker homes over here to the tier 2 tea homes. I'm not saying the actual ones because apparently it makes me sound like I'm saying something else when that's absolutely not what I'm trying to do at all. And we've started building the air fleet for the Kingdom of Sapin. So do buckle up because we're going to be starting a new build in the next episode. I'm really excited for it. It's been in the works for quite some time, honestly, between myself and Mr. Major providing me with all the plans for it, along with the lore, which I'm so excited to tell you guys about. But until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. You all are the lifeblood of the Imperium. You're the reason why this channel is growing, and I cannot thank you all enough. I will always do the best I can by you guys to produce the best content I possibly can, and I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.